Hello, I am Archivist Asheron, and welcome to my study. And today, we are back again to some Asheron's Call. Now, we have a few things that I'm wanting to get done today. Mainly dailies, because we still need a lot more XP just to we have a lot of pirates. We should probably buy some trade notes. We can buy trade notes at you, right? Probably. Most Archmages you can. Yes, okay, I have enough for a couple of these. Now, we need a lot of MMDs because we're gonna be... I'm gonna want to be getting the level 7 spells from the professors in Arwick, and that costs, like, what, 100 MMDs or something? Like 80 MMDs to get that full set of spells? So that's gonna suck, but... but we'll get it done, you know, anything's possible with enough dailies. So one thing I wanted to do is get to Iron Bekur. Now, I'm sure that there are people on the server that have ties to Iron Bekur already, but that is not my style. What we're gonna do is the Halls of Metos way, because I've done multiple ways of getting there. I've done the run from Candith Keep up to it, which sucked. Uh, I've done ones where I think I drops you somewhere up here, or maybe even from Waizhou all the way around to it. I've done multiple runs in Ironbecker. This definitely seems to be the easiest way, so we can probably do that at any point. But I'll probably want to do our dailies first, at least some of them, just so we have a bit more XP under our belts. We don't hopefully get obliterated instantly, because there's some scary stuff between even just from Halls of Meadows to Iron Bekur. But we need to go there to get level 6 spells, which will be very important. And the reason why I want to go do that is that I realize that my war magic is at the point that it's actually somewhat reasonable to be getting level 6 spells. Because let me double check. Yeah, so at 290 skill, we have a 94% chance of casting level 6 war spells. Now, our creature enchantment and life magic, not so much. Those have less than a 50% chance. But we can at least go there and get the spells and have higher tier war magic then. We need to work on our life magic though. It's kind of sad. We don't have any skill credit. Where's all my skill credits? We still need another 6 for item enchantment, and then I want to specialize life magic, but I don't think we're gonna be able to do that. At least not for a very, very, very long time. But we did get our new wand for whenever we reach 290 base war magic, because that's a bit higher than I expected it to be. I don't know when that'll happen. We'll just play it by ear. Yeah, so we got Ulthoi dungeons. Might as well start with these. I just need to go on autopilot, and I think I'm gonna save the Legionaries for last because those things were very difficult. I was hoping I'd have higher level life magic spells before going back in there, but I guess higher level war magic will have to do because our life magic is not gonna be able to effectively cast level 6s anytime soon. So this is just the way it's gonna be. Do I actually even need item magic yet? I guess I don't, except for like portals. Because the next thing I was wanting to get was Ulthoi armor, and that stuff you can't enchant in the first place. And my wands usually buff themselves. So, I don't know. We might not even need to get item enchantment for a little bit, which is probably good because we're not going to be getting it for a little bit. It's a ways down the line, evidently. Unless we go and find On Raleria, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that anytime soon. I mean, I guess we could start looking for them, but probably won't find them. Just because that, I don't know. Even on my own server, that rare was incredibly hard to find. And I'm not looking forward to trying to do it on a more populated server where other people are probably looking for it as well. Do I even have that on my Verindy sense? I should. Let's see. I have all sorts of things. Yeah, Ralleria. So if I teleport into one of these Ulthoi places and we just see it pop up in the chat, I will be very happy. Because that would save me hours of searching. It's not here. Right, and we have to do it on the ones that are actually on the plateau, because that one was down here, I think. We need to be up on the plateau before the Ralleria guy can even spawn. So, we don't have to worry about that until we go up to the soldier nest, I think. Alright, but we just do the gardener and then the next worker, I think. Maybe drone? No, it's definitely worker. I don't think there's a drone pincer. And then we're probably not gonna do, as I said, not the Legionary one just yet. We'll do all the others, and then all the tusks, and then go turn those in, and then attempt the Legionaries, after we have, like, a ton more XP. Because that is gonna be difficult. I don't even know what I can really increase to make that more plausible. Because I want to get my life magic up so I can do more of the... You know, so hopefully I can do, like, level 6 life magic by the time we get there, but I don't know if we will. Because to have a decent chance of casting it, I would say we would need at least 275 life magic. And that is just, I mean, raising this by 10 is already a million. Ugh. I mean, we only need 2 more 10s, but that's a ton of XP for that. Oh, hi, dead person. That's no good. Apologies about your death. This place is, like, really scary comparatively to the previous pincer dungeon, so I can see why people would die in here. I almost die in here every time I try to do it. I get, like, overconfident, like, man, those gardeners weren't anything special, they suck. And then I come in here and just get obliterated. It's not good. Then we go this way. I want to raise the life magic more, but I feel like that just costs too much. It costs more than this already, and it's nowhere near that level. I guess we could also try to get buffs for it. Though that's only a 5-point difference. Really, the specialization is what's making it such a big discrepancy. Because, yeah, I should be putting all that XP into war magic so I can equip the new wand, which will be a pretty big power boost. Because, yeah, at this point, we have a 57% chance with life magic to cast level 6s, and that is not sufficient, you know. Needless to say, that is just not enough. Get some magic defense. Probably some melee defense, even though that's expensive, but very important, especially right now. The mana conversion, I always slack on the mana conversion. Oh hey, there's a body here too. Ain't that delightful? Is this my spell? Ow. Back to this, I see. Got one. Is that the one we needed? Nope. Of course it isn't. I would never be so lucky. This is not the best corner to be in. Can I get some higher, better heals, please? We might have to teleport out again. Our heals are just not hitting right today. Move, please. Thank you. And get some of these guys stuck on the wall here, hopefully buying us some respite. Kill them a bit slower. Because, yeah, that corner, I mean, corners are usually good, but, that corner just is not narrow enough to keep us alive in this room. Alright, but we're doing alright now. Just gotta drag them out one by one, or fewer than the amount that were there. Because, I mean, with these guys, we don't really need one by one, but we need at most 3, I would say. That's when things become an issue. Man, it's just like I have no melee defense in this place. I have no idea how they have such high attack. I mean, I guess they are still higher level than me. They're level 50, I'm level 40 something, 44. So I guess that kind of makes sense, but still. This one's just loaded, what the heck? It had the pincers, it had a P and 2 essences. That's a lot of money. Okay, getting out of here. Yeah, our melee defense is apparently very subpar, which I guess makes sense because I don't have any, like, innate quicker coordination. I literally just went 100 endurance, 100 focus, 100 stealth. So quick and cord kind of went by the wayside. But still, that I just have no defense at all. Let's see. Let's be dumb. That's up to about 500,000. Where am I going? Soldier nest. Need to watch for Ralleria. Nothing. So if that's 500,000, then 1/3. It's 1/3, right? Yeah. Why did I raise it to 500,000? How much? 500,000 is not an easy thing to just third, but it's just shy of 600,000, which would be 200,000 as, you know, being a third of that. So let's just say like 180. So you guys have a lot of leveling to do. 60, 173 is close enough. There we go. Hopefully that helps our melee defense somewhat at all. Probably won't, especially against these guys that are 10 levels higher. But that's fine. It's the thought that counts. Oh, hey, we evaded them once. See, it's working. We've made progress. Okay. Now we're gonna take it a bit slower through here, because the workers I was a bit overconfident and felt like I could just run through. But evidently I have not leveled up enough since the last time we did that to make them not scary. But that's fine. So long as we take it slow and steady, and it's a little laggy, but that's fine. It is what it is. I don't know, somehow these guys are less scary. Is that just because I'm fighting fewer of them? I feel like they hit less hard. But who knows? Oh, he's above me. I don't know why I expected him to come around the corner at, like, eye level, even though this is a ramp up to the side of the wall. It took me by surprise that he came, like, airdropping in. I don't know. Resisted. Thank you. Of course, it gives me good healing now that I'm outside of combat. I wonder if that's actually like a factor in it. Does it, like, do you get better healing out of combat with spells than in combat? I don't know. I don't think you would. It certainly feels like that sometimes. Oh, hi. Felicitations, Malfactor. But we're doing fine. all's well. Okay, and this guy's stuck, which is good. And a level, good. That means that we can do the last quest in the facility hub. Well, we have access to the last quest in the facility hub. I don't know if we can do it, per se, just because that, you know, entails killing level 80 Burren, and those things cast spells, and they're in groups. Maybe we want to hold off on that quest for a little bit. Because, yeah, that does not sound pleasant. Alright, only one left in there. He must have the pincer. Of course, it's always the last one I kill. Alright, now let's go do the Tusker Tusks and then turn everything in. And then we'll do the Legionaries. Why are we goo? Oh, okay, there we are. Happens sometimes when it's laggy, you just stay in goo form for a bit. And it's a bit concerning. Because there's also another bug that I think has always been around in Asheron's Call when you, like, lose an amount of connection to the server right as you're teleporting through something. You sometimes get stuck permanently in goo form. And you have to, like, log out and log back in to get rid of it. It's not fun. Let's see, we don't have much more XP. Man, everything's kind of all over the place with these. Let's up our war magic a bit. If they can hit me, I might as well at least be able to hit them. And we get to keep up on exactly where our base war magic is. Why am I using bludgeoning? Gotta change the element there. So we're at 255 base war magic currently, out of 290. That's not too bad. I mean, it's going to be incredibly expensive to get up there, but we'll do it. Gimme. Okay, thank you. Now the male Tusker Tusk. And I think with these, we got as far as level 60. No, we actually finished the level 60 ones. Yeah, I think we beat both the level 60s. So we're up to the level 80s in what we have done of the Tusker Tusks. I don't know if we'd be able to do the Tusker Slave Tusk. Because that's just... I don't know. I feel like the biggest jump is probably between the 30s and the 60s. But the 60s to the 80s is no small jump either. But we did kill level 80 Tumaroks before. But Tumaroks are no substitute for Tuskers. That's a completely different beast. Tuskers hit much, much harder. So I don't know. I guess we'll have to just go in there and see. It's kind of... I don't know. The way that the game works and the calculations as to if you're able to kill something effectively or not are a lot more complicated in this game than in other games. Like in WoW, I usually just look at the enemy level and the enemy's health and whether or not they're an elite, and can decide pretty quickly whether or not I'm any match for them. But in Asheron's Call, it's like, you may possibly be able to see how much health they have, but just from their level and what type of enemy they are, it's kind of difficult to tell whether or not you're going to be able to beat them or not. So that's why in Asheron's Call, when I'm lower level, I always just run into the situations head first and see what happens. Because there's not really any other effective way to know if you're going to be strong enough to fight something or not. And of course, we have plenty of Aphislassal portal gems, so if anything goes wrong and if we're not strong enough for something, we can just kind of skedaddle, which is very nice, very convenient. And today, let's try to do 2 levels of the Cavernous Olthoi Chasm, and I want to fit in the Moorsman areas as well. Might be able to do the first 2? Who knows? At the very least, I'd be able to do the first 1. I don't remember how much XP that gives, but it's worth a shot. Alright, almost there. And then we do the golden back, then the 260s, which are gonna suck. Because those guys, if I remember correctly, last time we were in there, we kind of got our butts handed to us. We barely, made it out alive. The only reason we survived it was because we could just sit in the corner, and the Tuskers were big enough that they weren't able to kill us. Because they would only hit like 2 being able to hit us at once, which wasn't nearly enough to out damage our healing. Took a prismatic taper. How is our stuff doing? 267. We're fine on scarabs. We'll be upgrading to level 6s anyway, so we should probably start, working those scarabs out of our inventory. And I think one of these dropped not pincer. If a Tusker dropped a pincer, I would be kind of concerned. Alright, we're out of there. Put that in the main inventory there. Try to organize a bit. I should probably put this in another bag so it's not just out in the open. And this we don't really need. I don't know what we're going to do with it, but I mean, having portal recall is nice until we get item enchantment, at which point we can just cast it ourselves, but I just don't know when that'll come in handy. I mean, I guess if we die somewhere, we can just portal recall straight back to the dungeon. So that's probably a good idea. But then we would have, Vitae in a place that we already died before, which, I don't know, the math doesn't work out on that. We need to rebuff after this. Don't let me forget. Because if I forget to rebuff, then it's going to run out in the middle of the next Tusk, and then we're probably going to die, because I think the next Tusk is the first 60. And that would be very bad. I need to put some in a run. I haven't leveled a run in a while. Yeah, that's pretty cheap. Yeah, we need to be able to move faster. That was the only one we needed to kill. Nice. Okay, rebuff. Gotta remember. But speaking of, yesterday I was talking about how debuff didn't make any sense, because usually when you debuff, it's like, you're removing something instead of just overriding something, or not even overriding, just outweighing something with negative effects. Because that's what debuffs do in games, is that they just give you stat penalties instead of stat buffs. But you would think that debuff would be removing the buffs. But something else is the word rebuff. In this in this context, it means to reapply the buffs that we have on. But at the same time, rebuff could also be like denying someone's advances. So that's kind of weird. It's just like, smiting someone and being smitten. Like, it's very much, I guess, smitten versus smote. The English language is weird. We're just kind of weirdos. Okay, I think this is the first 60. I can never remember which of the portals I'd gone in already when it comes to the Tusker Tusks. There's just too many options. Alright, this place sucked last time I was here. Let's see if it's any better. Hopefully that extra like 5 points a run I got will help us. Because we gotta be able to outrun these guys, or else they're just gonna tear us apart. Yeah, they're kind of mini Tuskers, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I like big Tuskers. I cannot lie. Oh yes, Virindi tank. Now is the perfect time to be using a Mana Stone on myself. Thank you. Although, you know, it's funny that they put the smaller Tuskers in this big open place, and then they put the big Tuskers, like the Tusker Assailers, in the tiny little tunnels. So, like, in here, the Tuskers are small so they can surround you and have more surface area attacking you. But then with the Assailers in their tunnels, they can body block you really easily because they're too big for the tunnels they're in. So it's like they're perfectly specialized to kill you in every way they can. I do not appreciate it. Tusk. Easy. Pick it up. Pick that up. Heal, probably. And then we'll teleport out once we're fully healed up. Okay, we're teleporting. Yeah, they don't got nothing on us. Okay. I don't know why sometimes the jump loot works and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know what the criteria is for the jump looting to work or not. I mean, honestly, jump looting I think was always kind of a bug anyways, so we can't expect it to be like super stable. But still, it's just kind of, you know, kind of sucky when you're expecting to be able to just pick something up real fast and then it's just has the whole duration of the looting animation, which, you know, isn't too long. It only saves you like a second, but if you're trying to get out of a place really, really quickly, that can sometimes get you killed. You know, 1 second is very precious. Alright, and this place sucks because it doesn't have like a proper corner that you can sit in. I mean, it kind of does, but... Oh, hi. Why is the Rooshk pants on? Honestly, I don't think I've ever worn the Rooshk pants, at least not for like more than a level. I don't know why, it just never ended up being that much better than anything else I could get. Let's get out of here. Actually, that was the last Tusk, unless I'm wanting... I am kind of wanting to try the level 80s, but most likely we're just gonna get, you know, killed so hard that we're gonna have to go back to Aphis Lassel and turn in. Which, you know, actually works out pretty well, seeing as how... Oh, they're lying down. I was like, how the heck did they die in here? There's no enemies in this dungeon. But no, they were just lying down. We're fine. False alarm. Alright, Tusker Quarters. Now, the Tusker Slaves aren't that bad, mainly because their dungeon's really short. But hopefully, combat-wise, we won't have any issues. Also, for some reason, my brain just tried to, like, hit F5 or something to autosave. Just like, oh yes, we're going into a dangerous situation. I should save the game first. Like, that's not how this works. If only I had an arc spell. That would be so perfect trajectory to just go right over that and hit him. You think I can hit him from here? Nope, didn't think so. Might be able to finagle it like this, though. Hey, that hit. Sweet. Oh, that's taking a few hits to kill him, though. Ooh, sweet Mamma Jamma. And resist. I mean, we got quite a few hits before resist came out, so that was impressive. But this is not a proper test. Let's get one of these guys up here. See how much damage this bad boy can do. I mean, outside of crits, the damage is not that bad. If I have like 3 of them on me and they all crit, we're just straight up dead. But I like those odds, you know? But yeah, definitely the first augmentation I'm getting is the critical protection. Because that augmentation does so much more than it seems like it would. Because if an enemy crits, that is bad news for you, and you don't want that. Oh, sharp tusk or slave tusk. Those always trick me. I'm always like, oh boy, it dropped the tusk. And then it's not it. Let's see, do the guys on the left pull? I don't think they do. No, but these guys are definitely gonna pull. Let's get into the corner. Ooh, this room, here we are. Okay, that's a nice sharp corner. 2 should be on us, but here. Come on, heal spells. Gimme better stuff. Takes a lot of bolts to take these guys down. They're very tanky. Which, you know, just means that it's a more of an endurance battle than anything. I mean, I'm gonna kill them eventually because I can heal and they can't, but it's still like, Plus, another kind of secret danger of Tuskers is that you can't hear the sound when you get crit half the time because they're stomping around so much that they overwrite the other sounds. So you can't hear the ooh from taking crit damage. Also, I realized that it sounded more like the Minecraft Steve damage sound from like early Minecraft instead of actually the crit sound from Asheron's Call, but you know, it was close enough. Man, even my crits are just not enough. We crit 3 times in a row and dude's still standing. This is no good. Can I hit there? I can. Man, but this staff is nice. I mean, it's not got anything too horribly special about it, but just the extra crit chance alone is quite good. It seems to crit like at least 30% of the time, if not more. Or maybe I'm just getting very lucky with it, who knows. Our mana's doing fine. Once we move up to level 6 spells, our mana will not be doing fine. I definitely don't want to skimp out on the mana conversion skills at that point. Dude, you're running around a lot, you know, it's very not good. Alright, now that we've massacred all the Tuskers in this room, let's grab all their loot. And then move on. Ooh, right, they can drop letters. That is super, super good for us. What do we even need the letters for? I guess gambling tokens? Because I don't think I'm going to get the armor. If I am going to get the armor for here, or from the letters, I'm probably just going to get the amateur armor and have one set of the stuff to put in like my house chest so I can transfer them between characters. Ow. Do not appreciate your attitude, Mr. Tusker Man. You know, I just realized we don't have any, like, lore-wise recognition of if, like, because you have the dungeon for female Tuskers and the dungeon for male Tuskers, but after that, they're all just gender ambiguous Tuskers. So do you think that each variety of Tusker is, like, either male or female, or do you think that all the, like, next many types of Tuskers are all mixed male and female? I don't know. Like, what if the golden backs and crimson backs are the same type of Tusker, it's just the males and females have different coloration? No, it's just the sharp one. They come in pairs if they're the real one, which is another good thing about the server, is that because they drop the Tusk in pairs, you can actually identify which is which. Because on the official stuff, you can never tell if the Tusk that dropped is the correct Tusk unless you hover over it. Or if the enemy puts the thing in chat that says that they dropped the Tusk. That also helps identify pretty well. Well, I seem to remember after a certain point, the Tuskers stop giving Tusk dropping notifications. Maybe they don't. Maybe I'm misremembering. Man, these guys' crits just take out an entire heal spell of mine. I just need to kind of spam heal and hope that they don't crit, or else I'll be down another heal spell. What is that heal? 21? Are you kidding me? That's like, what, 10% of my HP? I need at least 15%. Oh yeah, and this one dropped the Tusk. This one? One of them dropped the Tusk. The last one we killed just dropped the Tusk. I'll also take that. Thank you very much. Actually, I should probably kill all of them just in case they drop letters, right? You always need letters. And they're pretty decent XP at this level, I think. There we are. Now let's get out of here. Alright, who wants some Tusker guards? I don't. I really don't. Those slaves were hard enough. But I think the slaves and the guards are pretty similar strength. I think the guards are slightly stronger. Or at the very least, they're more armored, so they have more resistance. But that shouldn't affect magic, so hopefully that's fine. Okay, and our components are probably still fine. Yeah, no. Components are alright. Tusker Barracks. Ooh, you know, I might just be kind of coping here, but maybe there won't be any Tusker guards in the barracks because people are farming them for the Tusker guard kill task. See? Obviously, this place is going to be empty except for the final room that has the Tusk in it. Nope, there's a guy there. Okay. Well, it was worth the, you know, positive thinking, I guess. Alright, they're all going to get stuck. Will one make it through? No. I just want a guy to test. Yes, you. You, good sir. No, come right this way, good sir. I must use you as a test dummy to see how much damage you guys do. How much damage you take, of course. About the same damage as the slaves, actually. The only issue is that at the bottom of the Tusker guard dungeon, you don't really have a good place to fight them off. I guess you kind of do. I think there's a corner next to the portal. So let's go for it. Hovering over Aphislassel. Portal gem. You know, I'm totally confident. We got this. Gotta pay attention to the health and the map. And we'll get through it easily. Alright, yeah, this corner here is as good a corner as any. Ow. Can you guys stop critting? I'm trying to heal up here. Come on. I wonder if it'd be worthwhile to try to vuln things in here. Because that would... They take enough hits to kill that it would be kind of worth it to do that, but I just don't know if my life magic's going to be high enough to actually hit them. Yeah, I can't see anything like that. Alright, didn't say that it dropped a tusk. I think there's only one. There's either 1 or 3 Tusker guards that drop the tusk in here. And I don't remember. Because I know the one right in the middle that spawns there, I think always drops one. There might be one on either side that also drops one. But I don't quite remember. Can you stop critting? Are you even critting? You're not critting. You're just... My heals are just not being very strong. Never mind. Sorry. I really need level 6 magic. Ooh, Tusker Tusk. Heal up a few more times. Grab this tusk. And I am going straight to Half as Lassel because we're turning in. We are not trying to do the Silver Tusker Tusk. Yeah, sorry to disappoint, but level 80 Tuskers is where I draw the line. Alright, well we have a lot of tusks. An unprecedented number of tusks. Let's just organize really quick. Put you guys down the bottom there, and then start the low-level tusks. Level 46. Very nice. And how many of these do we got? 14. Alright. We're almost 47. We'll get to 47 if we go and turn in the pincers, which we will do now. Now, if I'm able to kill level 80 Tuskers, both sets of level 80 Tuskers, I have to be ready to kill Legionaries, right? It just makes sense. But, I mean, Ulthoi and Tuskers are kind of very different beasts, so who knows? We have a good amount of XP to spend, though. It's 300,000 divided by 4. Yeah, that's not adding up right. So if we're dividing by 4, I might as well bring this up to 400,000. There we are. And then these are already both 100,000. Somehow Quick and Cord are ahead of it. We need to put more points in War Magic. We really do. 500 divided by 4. Let's just get this to 800. That's 900. Close enough. Alright, so that we can get these to 200. There we go. Lots of War Magic. There's some more XP. And we'll start obliterating these rings here because we don't need them. Good source of just fodder mana items though. And then you buy all my garbo. Probably don't need a sturdy iron ring or a sturdy iron key. You didn't sell it anyway. Alright. So let's see. We did pincers and tusks. While we're here, we could go do the Moorsman. That'd be fun. Also, I noticed that the stamp wasn't used up. Does it always happen? I guess that does always happen. So we just kind of have a stamp in our inventory. Do we need the Rithwick stamp for anything else? Let's see. Explorer Explorer letter. Explorer stamp. I don't remember what it's called. I think it was Explorer Society letters, but nothing comes up with that. No, yeah, it is called Explorer. It's not Explorer Society letters. It's Exploration Society letters. Excuse me, princess. Okay. What else do we need the Rithwick stamp for? We could get the Ring of Endurance, two-handed weapon, or a helmet. Well, we're not getting the armor. The ring might be nice. Let's see. Amateur Explorer Ring of Endurance. What does that give us? Because we have more red letters. It's Endurance 5. We can cast that on ourselves. If it had a cantrip, I might consider it quite heftily, but no. Let's hope these Moorsmen can't do anything against us, because they're low level, and I would be very sad if the lowest level Moorsmen could kill us very easily at all. Let's be checking for that key as we go. Because you never know which one it is. No key. Given my luck, it's probably going to be the last one I kill. So these guys do not take much frost damage. Are we sure they're weak to frost? Hey, you just stepped in right on top of the guy I'm trying to loot. You know how rude that is? I'm killing you next. Because you deserve it. I don't know, I always used frost against these guys. Let me double check. Weakness is unknown. Wow. Alright. Okay, how about just Moorsmen in general? Different Moorsmen. Blighted Ardent Moorsmen. Slashing, it says. Lightning slashing. I mean, lightning makes sense because they sometimes do acid damage. So let's attempt lightning. Ah, one-shotted. Is that a crit? Yes. Okay. But lightning works a lot better. I wonder if it's just these ones that are weak to lightning. I mean, it did say like slashing and lightning was for multiple other higher level variants. So why have I always used cold against these? I think it was because they breathe fire. And so I assumed that cold was, since it's the opposite of fire, would counter them. But lightning works a lot better right now. Or slashing, which means that once we have this, we'll be a Moorsman killing machine. Alright, and I know my way through these tunnels like some place that I know very well. Because I have done these tunnels many, 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 many times. And sometimes I had to do the same run through the tunnels several times in a row. Because they frickin', you fall and they get in your way and then you have to run all the way back and redo the dungeon. Very annoying. But it happens. Ah, and would you look at that? Lightning does absolutely diddly to this guy. How about cold? What, do you like cold? I mean, you died to it. You were already hit twice. It doesn't really prove anything. Here, you're my test subject. How much damage does this do? A lot. See, what is with these Moorsmen? The ones on the outside, I was just like, What kind of a dummy am I thinking that cold would be good against them? Jeez. And then these guys in here are just like lightning. Pfft, we don't dislike lightning. That stuff's great. Cold is what we dislike. Like that's kind of weird. Usually it's more uniform than that. My jump skill is not high enough to make tap jumping get us across the entire thing at once, which is kind of sucky, but that's fine. All right, can we do the thing with the stuff over here? Maybe. Okay, they haven't pulled yet. What would be good against this guy? Acid? He lives with Moorsman. I don't think acid's gonna do a whole lot. Yeah, it did decent damage, although that was a crit. Let's try lightning. Lightning's pretty good against humanoids. That's also a crit, but it's a higher crit, so we'll just go with that. You know, the crits, they never lie. Because I don't think crits have any kind of variance to them. They are what they are. So I think the second Moorsman area is in Mayoi. We need that. And then on my server, I added a portal down there that takes you out of the Moorsman temple, but this server does not have that, so we need to find a different way to get out of here, which the reason I added is because there's just no good way out of these dungeons. So I guess I'll wait for you to come over here, and then I'll try to block you guys on that side of the thing. No, that's not gonna work. At least not very well. Okay, you guys come over here. I guess you're kind of stuck, but you won't be forever. You guys come... Where are you trying to go? Come over here. I'm gonna lock you back here, and I'm gonna run around there. You'll never see this coming. Ugh. And we still pulled one. Screw it. They probably can't kill us while we lifestone. It's fine. Maybe. They are pretty high level. And 40. That's pretty much my level. So, not high level at all, but it's fine. The sucky thing about not having item enchantment yet, you can't teleport anywhere very easily. Alright, and then we gotta run to Mayoi, and then go and see what those Moorsmen are weak to. Maybe slashing is what is, like, uniformly good against all of them. Which is weird, because I've never really thought to use slashing against them, I don't think. Let's see, Mayoi would be this way. And this is also where we turn in, which is kind of sad, because I'm here now, so I could turn... Oh, I should have turned in the other one at Red Spire, but I can do that later. Because there was no portal back to anywhere near Red Spire in there, so... It's gonna be a detour to turn it in either way. So we're gonna have to do this egg, and then the note, and then probably that'll be that when it comes to Moorsman, because I think they go up to level 60 in here, and I don't want to deal with that. You know, level 60 Moorsman might be fine, but anything higher than that, like the next area of Moorsman. Oh, and my buffs are running out. Oh, isn't this just the best time to have that happen? Let's try to find some privacy here. Where can one go to not be attacked by Moorsman? Not here, evidently. Okay, all of you head over this way. Try to lock you guys down in the tunnel there. How did you get around that? How did both of you get around that? Come up here. Alright, they're not gonna leave us alone. We're just gonna need to do some parkour over to the other side of the temple, I guess. There we go. Okay, rebuff. Why can they hit us through the wall? It's fine, we'll just... With the macro going, we'll just shimmy our way away from that wall. We're good. That is like probably the most panic-inducing sound in this game, other than the "you've been crit" sound. That sound kind of sucks. But the sound of your buffs running out, or the sound of things running out of mana. But I guess the sound of something running out of mana is more annoying than panic-inducing. But certainly if your buffs are running out right in the middle of combat, you are kind of screwed. Luckily here, these enemies are pretty low level. Kinda. At least they're rather harmless, we should say. Level doesn't have a ton to do with it. Now who knows where the key guy is, because we've ran up and down here multiple times. He could be at the bottom, or he could be up here somewhere. Slashing does decently. Not the best. But if it works against all the Moorsmen, then I'm just going to be happy that it's consistent. No, it has a really high variance, I mean... But that's fine. It's just a level 3 spell. Those are a bit finicky. Alright, where's my key? More mana stones. I need to work on my collection. There's the key. To go open the chest, get the egg, go in the portal. Do the whole same dungeon again. It'd be kind of cool if each Moorsman dungeon was unique, you know? Like they all had different layouts, or at least spawned you like at different locations. Although that would make actually running the dungeon a lot more hazardous, because you'd have to remember either multiple different layouts or at least how to navigate each one from different starting points. That would kind of suck. You know, it is kind of odd that each, you know, dungeon that the Moorsmen have made are like of the exact same layout. Did the Moorsmen even make this? Are the Moorsmen intelligent enough to make an entire giant temple with a coral wall around it? Was this made for the Moorsmen? Like a Moorsman breeding ground kind of thing that somebody else set up? Maybe the mad guy at the end and the cult that he belongs to? I'm not sure. I don't know what the more like deep Moorsman lore is. Oh, and these are the 80 variants already. Yeah. Not fun. Ow. He actually does some damage. What the heck? Just gotta hide right in the middle here. They can't hurt me. Are you? Okay, we're fine. It bugged out and it looked like he like jumped over onto the platform with me, which would not be good because those guys were doing some damage. Ooh, but these guys can actually drop letters. No letters for me. Okay. Just like Valentine's Day. No letters for me. Alright, we jumped across a lot. We'll have to do the middle here again, though. Because this guy is always sitting all alone in this little corner thing. Wait, if the Moorsmen can't even jump across these things... Okay, first of all, why are there floating platforms above giant pits in this place anyways? How did the Moorsmen get across these jumps to get into the several, you know, inner sanctums of this dungeon? And additionally, why? I mean, why might have been my first question, but it is a good enough question to warrant two. Why would you make giant pitfalls with floating, invisible-inating platforms in it? I mean, I could see from, like, a gameplay perspective of just, oh yeah, little parkour rooms you gotta jump across. But I'm just saying, like, lore-wise, how the heck do the maybe Moorsmen can climb walls? Seems like an appropriate power for them to have, but still, seems kind of odd. Oh, we're starting to get level 80 essences. They sell for more, I think. Yes. 1,000 more. That's nothing. But that's fine. We don't need money. Can this hit you? Yes. Except no, but yes. Ah. Don't do that. Oh, he's slow. He's real slow. So he just shot acid at us. Let's try some lightning his way. Decent. Ugh. I was ready to dodge, but it was not necessary. He just keeps putting vulns on me. Not like vulns, but just vulnerability. Which I think is, what, melee defense reduction? Yeah. Can you stop resisting? Stop resisting. Oh my god. How many times in a row is that? Okay. Finally. Jeez. Like, my guy, just let it go. Just die. You know, it ain't that deep. Alright, we'll buy us a few seconds there, and let's just teleport out to here and then Lifestone. Because these guys can definitely do some damage to us. At 50, start doing marketplace quests. Apparently that's the level we need to be. Why am I here? I don't need to be here. We only came here to Lifestone. I was just I don't know, just auto running straight towards the Tusker Tusks. My brain was just like, oh yes, dailies. I know where to go. So I guess let's go Red Spire first, and then head to Mayoy and turn in the rest. Yeah, so apparently they have little 50 to 60 quests in the marketplace, which is nice. They kind of expanded the facility hub in the marketplace as far as I know. It's essentially what it is. Although I think those might be repeatable, which might be really good actually. Let's see, where am I going? Red Spire. That's this way. My brain just keeps entirely forgetting where I'm supposed to be going. But it would be kind of cool to, you know, check out the marketplace quests eventually. We're almost to that point. You're not the person I'm supposed to be. Once again, I keep autopiloting. My brain first is like, oh yes, we're in the facility hub to do the Tusker Tusks, obviously. But then I'm not. And then I come to Red Spire, I'm like, oh yes, of course. I'm supposed to be turning in the pincers. And I get there, I'm like, I don't have any pincers. I might as well get the, what is this, Eben Gromny quest? Yeah, might as well get that. Never gonna probably finish it, but might as well have it. Why not? I really need to stop just autopiloting it. I mean, it only causes like a minute of delay to just run to the wrong NPC, but still, it's kind of annoying when you think you know where you're going and then you kind of snap back to reality and you're not anywhere near where you're supposed to be going. But we definitely know where these guys are, because we go in here, go up these stairs and around to this door, and this is Egg Person. And then this is the Note Person. Lots of XP. Alright. Almost level 49. Very nice. Let's just raise each of these by 10. Because I don't care. And put the rest into War Magic. We're at 276 War Magic skill. Not enough. We need more. So where do we go next? We had plans. Cavernous Chasm. That's it. I'm just gonna use the town network way of getting the facility hub. And then we'll go Cavernous Chasm, see if we can do 2 notes in there instead of just the 1. I don't think I want to try 3. I don't remember what the 3rd one is, but probably nothing good. Probably something that'll get me absolutely destroyed. Seems like somebody else is around here too. I wonder if they're also doing the Chasm. Might as well be an attack stance. Not that we're actually going to attack anything in this dungeon, but you know. Gotta be ready for the melee defense to be utilized. Is that meat? It is meat. Interesting. I wonder what meat that is. It doesn't really specify. Man, those like 5 points I put into run aren't making us go much faster. That is unfortunate. Yeah, I wonder when Asheron's Call happens lore-wise. Simply because all of the animals and everything that appear on this planet are all from different worlds, and a lot of them are alien, but some of them are not. Such as, for instance, there are bunnies. Well, to be fair, there's, you know, Pookie the White Rabbit, and I think that's probably from another planet. But there are also the Aurochs, which used to exist on Earth, you know, what, like millions of years ago? I don't remember how long ago it was. But those things used to exist. So, and I know game design wise, they probably just, you know, took the animal because it was cool and put it into the game. But at the same time, cows and aurochs exist at the same time in this world, meaning at some point, lore-wise, did they just like have some kind of convergent evolution where they also, is it convergent evolution? What is it? It's a thing where like in separate environments, 2 things evolve to be the exact or at least very similar things, just because they're in like similar enough environments, even if they're completely separate and there's no interbreeding. I don't remember what it's called, but could it possibly be that? And that cows just evolved twice, once on Earth and once on Dareth? Or is it, I mean, I guess here there are like green cows. So yeah, maybe that's it. Because I don't know what you'd have to do to make it so green cows would come from Earth. But who knows? I have no idea. It is entirely possible that Dareth exists in early Earth. Although cows are more of a bred thing, like a domesticated version of things like aurochs and, you know, other such large bovine creatures. So would cows even exist before humans? And so did aurochs exist at the same time as humans? I don't know. I need to do some research on that. But if you think about it, it could be possible that early cows came through to Dareth through a portal, and then the people of Dareth domesticated them, just in a similar way that made them come out in the same way as our domesticated cattle in this world. I don't know. But yeah, there's like chickens, rabbits, cows, all that are earth type animals. There's probably more. What other ones are there? I don't remember. Probably a few more that actually exist. Let me heal up real quick. Probably not gonna let me. They let me get a few spells off. That's nice of them. Now they're taking all that health again. Like, I brought you into this health bar, I can take you out of it. In this place. These Ulthoi are scary. Just keep running. Just keep running. Just keep running for your life. Ugh. Ugh. Now, am I even going to be able to stop long enough? No, I am not. They do too much damage. I was like, am I even going to be able to stop long enough to pick up the letter in this case? And I probably would not. I mean, they're doing 20 to 30 damage approximately every hit. I don't think that I would be able to stop long enough to pick up any kind of letter in that stressful of an environment. So we're just not going to try that until next time. At which point I'm probably going to try it again because I'm a glutton for punishment. But let's go turn this in. That's a haunted mansion over here. And we run back because there's no surface portal except at the very bottom of the dungeon that we can't even get to unless we're 100 plus. So we just gotta put in the legwork. Which is ironic, seeing as how if you're level 100 plus, you'd run a lot faster. So they give the shortcut to the people that already can make this run a lot easier. But it's fine. It's all good. So we'll turn this in. That'll give us some good stuff, including some more Dispel gems, which is nice. Oh, but we can't do any higher in the Tusker Tusks. Well, let's see. I think we can do the Silver Tuskers and the Plated Tuskers. Maybe. But if you go up to, what is it, Rampagers? I think those are level 115. Those ones will not be able to, we wouldn't be able to do those until we have level 7 buffs. Because that dungeon is full of dispel traps. And those dispel anything, any buffs level 6 or lower. So we need level 7 buffs, I believe, before we can go in there. Or else we're just going to be unbuffed very quickly. Unless we avoid the traps, but I don't know if that's possible in a dungeon full of Tuskers. But we'll see, I guess. We'll need to go and get the Ulthoi armor at some point, but I believe that's a level... What, for the lesser Ulthoi armor, is that level 60 matron or level 80? I think they might all be level 80. Let's see. Lesser Ulthoi armor. We need to kill the Ulthoi Brood Queen Nymph, which is 80, and the Ulthoi Brood Matron Nymph, which is 100. Oh boy. I'm not looking forward to that. We're gonna need to really get our level 6 buffs, all the fixins. Maybe we're not gonna be able to get item enchantment before then. That's fine. We'll just rely on our life enchantment buffs. Okay, good dispel gems. What are we doing now? Legionary, I guess? We're probably strong enough, you know? We got swole. Let's see, can we increase our health anymore? We can. It's actually pretty cheap. Let's see. 150, about 150,000. So this would need to be... Where am I going? This way. This would need to be... Well, half of 15. It'd be 14 and a half. No. Why was I thinking 14 and a half? That's half of 28. 7 and a half. Because I was thinking half of 14. Anyways, let's see. That'd be about 75,000, approximately. Good enough. Yeah, we still have some XP. Let's increase this again. Increase this to 100,000. Increase this further, and this further, and just keep going up much as we can. There we go. All right, we got some extra HP. Actually, a significant amount. That used to be 202, now it's 229. So that should add a bit of durability, but if we can't keep up healing-wise, we're still going to be in trouble. Which actually... No. I was going to say maybe I should go get the level 6 spells before then, but I still don't have enough life magic to be able to cast those. I'd only be able to get war magic ones for it. So it's probably fine. We'll just make do. If we have to retreat here, regardless of our, you know, improvements, then I will go to Ironbekur and go and get my better spells. Oh, but they should resist us a lot less, because we pumped up the war magic skill significantly. And the melee defense, but I don't think the melee defense is nearly high enough yet to make any, you know, appreciable difference. And we need to not get overconfident. We need to remember that these things can kill us very easily, and we are wimpy. Because the second you get overconfident, you get dead. I have learned this from playing a hunter in hardcore WoW. Because literally, in that situation, the only thing that can kill you is your own overconfidence. But we can kill them decently fast if we get any kind of crit. Which we're not. The extra health gives us some more leeway. We can kind of burst them down before having to heal, which is nice. It's a nice looking necklace. It gives pretty much nothing. Okay, heal up. Oh, we have higher mana too. I forgot that we added some to stealth. That's good. Okay, wait for this guy. You know, it's kind of convenient and also kind of a jerk move that they made it so that the radar indoors is just about the same range as the enemy's aggro radius. So by the time you see them on the minimap, they already see you and they're coming. So that's, you know, it's useful because you can kind of inch up towards an enemy until they get on the radar and then you know they've aggroed. So in that way, it's pretty convenient. But aside from that, it's like, well, it's going smoother than last time. I'm not having to, like, ring around the rosy any enemies so far. Fill their pockets full of posies. Ow. You know, it's a good thing that armor doesn't have durability in this game. You would think that it would. I mean, getting hit in the upper arm with acid, you would think would have some wear and tear on the armor. But evidently no. Okay, if we can kill this guy real fast, then we can deal with his buddies. Think we can handle having two on us? Unless we kill this guy now. Hey. Very good. As the good crits that this wand gives us. Which I think we'll still have, right? Does this have Biting Strike? Nope, just resistance cleaving. That's unfortunate. But we'll get Biting Strike wands later. And I think Resistance, Cleaving, Slashing is probably more important against most enemies. Plus, of course, mana conversion, bonus slashing damage, and decent melee defense. All are way better than this that has nothing and nothing and nothing. It just has buffs and Biting Strike. That's about it. Which, you know, isn't bad. But that might explain why I can't evade any enemies, because my wand literally has 0 melee defense bonus on it. But that's fine. We have Biting Strike. That's all we need in life. So let's see if we can't get these guys to line up properly this time. Like civilized Ulthoi. Or I guess we need them to line up improperly so that they, you know, don't both hit me at once. So they need to line up improperly like uncivilized Ulthoi. They're too civilized. Just a little more. Come on. You're almost there. Come on. Come on. Okay. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. No. Alright, let's just try throwing something at him. Can I hit you from here? Nope. You're just gonna be floating there for all eternity. Oh, you finally actually came down. Okay. Ooh. Plan is kill this guy real quick. If I can do that, we won't have to heal. But there's just one. And this guy's locked behind this guy. So we kill the guy in the back first. Ow. Okay. Any pincers? Nope. That's fine. Bring in the next set of Ulthoi. He's not down here, is he? He's bugging out. Alright, come this way, good sir. Oh, not too many of you, good sirs. Not too many. Alright, same ordeal. Take out the one on the right. Deal with the one in the back. Healing's not gonna get us anywhere until we have one on us. Because yeah, I think it's like either perfect equilibrium or skewed in their favor if there's 2 on us. So we just can't make any headway when it comes to healing if there's more than one. But we have enough health to survive them, so we just need to rely on the health pool until... Ow. Ooh, good heal. Nah, all the rest were bad. That 144 health one really carried us there. Now, statistically, one of these guys had to have dropped the pincer. Okay, we're getting out of here. We're just Also, I don't know if anyone else knows you can do it. I'm pretty sure anybody that plays Asheron's Call a lot knows it, but if you start the Lifestone and then jump and do attack mode, you can be in attack mode while recalling, which is quite useful. Mainly, I used it on Decarutide, so that if I Lifestone and there's a PvP person standing right there, I would be able to immediately be ready to fight once I get in and I don't have to go into attack mode. But it's also helpful to be in attack mode so you have your melee defense bonus, which I don't have any because my wand sucks. But, you know, it's fine. And all our buffs run out after we're out of combat, which is good. Go turn this in. And then I think that's about all the dailies. So we just need to get to Ayan Bakur, and then we'll be golden. Nice. Not worth it. That wasn't a lot of XP. Although I guess it's a lot of money. I mean, a DCCL node is no small amount of cash. Yeah, you take all that. Give me money. Thank you. And then there's this. I don't think that's important. Probably not. Where are we going? We need to go to Zykal. That's it. Let's use you on that. And start getting our mana stones recharged here. There we are. Alright, Zykal would be this way, all the way in the back on the right. And then we're going to Shar something settlement portal. So that's settlement portals. Shar Vale, I think. Probably. Then we need to run to the Halls of Meadows, and then out the surface portal, and then over to Ayan Bekur. And then I'll probably set my Hearthstone there, or Lifestone there, and then be done for the day? Because that's all I had planned was, you know, do dailies, get revenge on the Legionaries for not letting me get their pincer, and get levels, and get access to level 6 spells from Ayan Bekur. That was about it. So 'twas a successful day. Do I have enough jump skill to get through this without dying? Hopefully. We'll try it. Almost there. Come on. Good. Ow! Yeah, we didn't have enough... I mean, we did have enough jump skill to get through without dying, but, oh boy. Just very, very barely. On my higher level characters, I always take that shortcut, but, I've never done it on a character this low level, and a character that has this little investment in jump skill. So that was a bit of a mystery to me. I was not sure how much damage I would take from that. Let's see. Shar... New Suntik. Suntik was, isn't that the place that the acid axe? Charvale, there it is. It was kind of odd that they made New Suntik be a settlement portal and not an actual town. Alright, where are we going from here? Holomatos. Is this really the closest? Oh yeah, it's a mansion. That would actually be a cool mansion, wouldn't it? It's just kind of in this little valley there. I should check that place out eventually. But head over to the Halls of Mados. Kind of a long run. But that's fine. I don't think anything out here is too big a danger to us yet. Seems I'm the biggest danger to myself. Shadow. Let's kill it. Was that mana to health? Stamina to health. Bro was like desperately trying to stay... Oh, he's trying to stay alive for his kid. And now we've killed that too. No shadow shards though. Unfortunate. You know, I love how the shadow children just have weapons that are normal size. So they're just like these tiny little things, but then they're holding an immense club. Just like the club is literally 75% the height of them. Like, you know, that's good. Which I guess actually kind of makes sense. Depends on what a shadow child actually is. Because I would assume that they would have at least... Because, I mean, they're level 15. There are Banderlings that are level 15, so they have to be at least strong enough to hit as hard as a Banderling, which is pretty impressive. So I can then deduce that because they are so strong and yet small, that that means that based on the was it the square cube law, then they are, you know, denser, and that means that they can actually wield weapons much bigger than themselves comparatively to how humans would be, because their muscle mass is more effective because they're small. I don't know. That is just my theory. Or it's just that they didn't want to make smaller weapon models for shadow children, or just make them always fight with their fists. You know, that could also be. Ooh, what's that? Copper Golem Kingpin, huh? Could have moats. Is acid good against copper? I don't think so. Copper's corrosion resistant, right? Lightning probably wouldn't be very good against them either because they're, you know, copper. They conduct lightning very well. Who's throwing spells at me? Oh, it's Jimbo. He's just late to the party. How? The one hit that gets through is a crit. That's, you know, kind of sad for me. Just move so we can access the corpses a bit easier. Alright, we just have 2 more and then the big guy. Oh, you're not dead. It's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Because I will need lots of moats for my, you know, Atlan weapon. Get some debuff on him. Do some big damage. Hopefully get some good crits. Not getting any crits. You call yourself a biting strike weapon. Come on. There we go, 160. That's a nice crit. I like that. Alright. Ooh, heart. Not exactly what we're looking for, but, you know. Close enough. You had money. Give me your money. Just beat up all these golems and I'm taking their lunch money. And also possibly their brains and hearts. You know, classic school bully stuff. Alright, Halls of Meadows. Let's go. Actually, speaking of the Halls of Meadows, that's a good place to farm for moats as well. At least it used to be back in the day. So that's pretty funny. No moats, though. Just 2 copper hearts, which I don't know what you do with those. I know you can probably carve them into keys, and I think you get them as a reward from the... what, Alyssa's favor quest, I think. Egg. Why is there just egg? Yo, maybe this is the answer to the question, which came first, the chicken or the egg? I mean, there's no chicken around, but there's an egg. It must have just spawned, you know? So obviously the egg came first. We have solved the dilemma. Alright, now here's where things get real sucky. Because we are now here, and we need to go to Ayan Bekur down here. And there will be a few enemies along the way. It's not a very long run. Let's just set our go arrow to the life stone, just so we can keep track of what direction we're running. Even if we have to turn to avoid enemies. Because, yeah, you see 1 to 15, not fun. Is that the Pookie bunny hole? Hope not. Ooh, wisps. Just keep equidistant between all enemies, so hopefully none of them pull. Or if you have luck like me, they will both pull simultaneously, and you get the worst of all worlds. But it'll be fine. We're tanky. We'll walk it off. Okay. I think this is the hill. I think we're in the clear. We just need to run up and get the life stone. That's always scary. I remember on a character not too much higher level than this, I did do the run from Candith Keep to Iron Bakur, because I didn't at that time know that there was better ways of doing it. There's a guy here. Hey, more rocks. I still don't know what the pile of rocks does, but who knows? I've seen it spawn a few times throughout the landscapes. When I tried to use it, it did nothing, so. Oh, there's a shadow down here. I think we're gonna need to take one for the team going through the shadow, because on either side there's more enemies. And this is straight towards the life stone. Just keep wiggle walking. .250 skill level. I mean, 250 skill level is, I think 50% for level 6s. Oh. Right, those are supposed to be there. I forgot that those existed. I was like, why are there portals here? Are these new? But no, it's just that's just how they are. Let's just set our regular life stone here. Normally I set my item enchantment life stone, but you know, it is what it is. Alright, now we can get level 6 buffs. That will be delightful. I'll probably do that off stream because it's kind of a drag, you know? Just sitting there being like, oh yeah, I need this spell, and this spell, and this spell. And you just do that for like 15 minutes straight. So we'll leave it there. New town, new places to be, new buffs to get. Got a lot of XP. I think we got like 6 levels today. That's pretty good for this level. So I'll see you guys next time. We'll probably do more dailies, because this is what I always do. And I was gonna say we might do the Ulthoi armor, but I don't know. Killing level 100 matron might be a bit iffy. So we'll just play it by ear. At some point we'll feel like we're strong enough for it, but we'll see. So yeah, see you guys next time, and thanks for being here, RPG Ash. See you later. Hope you have a good day, and goodbye.